Hi, today we are going to discuss the continuation of our Chapter 2 Basic Elements of Java. This is our Lesson 2, Part 2 of the 3 lessons. This lesson is entitled Input and Output. So you already know what is the content of our Lesson 2. This Lesson 2 is Lesson 2 for Module 2 or Chapter 2. Here are the lesson objectives: to discover how to input data into memory by using input statements, to become familiar with the use of increment and decrement operators, examine ways to output results using output statements, to learn how to import packages and why they are necessary, to discover how to create a Java application program, and to explore how to properly structure a program, including using comments to document a program. Let's start with input. What is input? Okay, the main objective of Java program is to perform calculations and manipulate data. Data must be loaded into the main memory before it can be manipulated. The standard input device is usually the keyboard. So how do we store data in the computer's memory? There is a two-step process. First, instruct the computer to allocate memory. And second, include statements in the program to put the data into that allocated memory. Okay. Allocating memory with named constants and variables. Named constant memory location. How do we do it? First, let's define what a memory location is. A memory location whose content is not allowed to change during program execution. Kumbaga, naglalagay ng memory location, para santabi yun or piniprepare para dun sa program execution. So, may memory na para pag nag-execute kayo, hindi mabibitin. Magra-run agad yung program. Parang paggawa ng folder sa computer natin, pag naglalagay tayo ng directory or program, pag nagkikreate tayo, nag-aalat din ng memory ang computer para dun sa folder na yon, para pwede ka maglagay doon ng mga programs, may allotted memory na para sa kanya. 2, declared by using the reserved word final. Okay. You declare or you allocate memory by declaring or using the reserved word final. This is initialized when it is declared and identified using uppercase letters. So how do we do that? So syntax is static, final. Yan ang mga type natin sa ating IDE or sa ano natin, sa WordPad, type niyo yan. Pero pag naka-IDE kayo, static lang, pwede niyo nang piliin yung mga susunod na words na yan. So static, final, data type, then identifier, and then the equal sign. Syempre may mga spaces bawat isa niyan ha, para may separator. And then the value. You give the value and then terminator, which is the semicolon. Now take note, the shading indicates the part of the definition that is optional. So in this case, yung static, optional siya. Pwede mo siyang i-type or isama, pwede ding hindi. Pwedeng wala na siya, final na lang yung unang mong word. Basta importante yung word na final. 2, if name of named constant is made up of non-together words, use an underscore to separate the words. Okay, pwedeng ganon. Example, Examples so for named constants, consider the following Java statements. O, tingnan nyo, hindi na natin lagay yung static kasi it may or may not be included. Naka-shade. Kung masipag-sipag kayo, type nyo, sige, static, final, double. Ulitin natin yung ating tingnan. Final na word. And then yung data type, space identifier equals yung value. Ulit, data type muna, tapos identifier name. So, identifier name. Identifier is name na nga. Final space yung data type name. Ang data type name natin double space. Ano yung name ng ating constant? Centimeters underscore per underscore inch. So, ang pagbinasa ko yan, centimeters per inch. Bakit po may underscore tayo? Para hindi tayo makapaglagay ng space. Lahat po ng identifier, nasa rule natin last time. Review. Yung dati po nating na-discuss, dapat walang spaces in between ng mga identifiers. So, in this case, ayan. All caps po or uppercase, lahat ng letters, per word, kung gusto nyo, may underscore. Para understood na pag binasa mo siya, parang different words. Centimeters per inch. And then space again, the equal sign, and then space yung value. And then terminator. Nung statement. Again, final. Double centimeters per inch equals 2.54. Next, line. Final, integer. Space number of students equals 20. Alam nyo na may mga spaces, ha? Semicolon. Again, next line, final. Char. Space yung name, yung identifier ng inyong constant. Name of the constant equals, oops, bakit ganito? Ibig sabihin may space. Character lang yan. One character lang yan. Hindi pwedeng double. Isang isang space lang pwede nyo ilagay dyan. And then, semicolon. Nakadikit lang yung semicolon, pwede. Pwede ding may space. Final, double. Tapos yung name ng constant niya is pay rate equals 15.75 terminator. Yan. Consider nyo yan. And then, ang result, paano ba mangyayari dyan? Sandali. Ang tawag dito, declaration, di ba? Or naming. Declaration of your Java statements. Your named constant, sorry. Bakit nyo dinideclare, bakit nyo nilalagyan ng, dinideclare ng name, tsaka ng value, para may ma-allocate na memory sa kanya. Para hindi siya ma-change. Now, allocating memory with name constants and variables, variable memory location naman. Maglalagay tayo ng location for our variable. A memory location whose content may change during program execution. Yung kanina, constant memory location. Dito, variable memory location. Ang variable memory location is a memory location whose content may change during program execution. Yung sa constant memory location, hindi nagbabago. Dito, sa variable memory location, pwedeng nagbabago. Okay po? Yung value must be declared before it can be used. Take note, it should be declared before it can be used. Otherwise, mag-e-error ang inyong program. May not be automatically initialized. If new value is assigned, the old one is destroyed. So, kung una 1 ang value niya, tas naging 2, wala na yung 1. Value can only be changed by an assignment statement or an input statement. Identifier is in lowercase letters. If name is more than one word, use camel case without spaces in between. Okay, sa constant kanina, all caps. Ito naman, lowercase. Lahat. Kung gusto mo siyang magkahiwa-hiwalay, lagyan mo ng, i-uppercase mo yung start ng bawat isang susunod na mga words. So, camel case. Tulad ng dati. Ang syntax, type nyo yung data type kung anong data type ang gusto nyo. Say int or ano pa to? Integer, int, double, char, whatever data type you want. And then space, yung identifier 1, comma, identifier 2, comma, identifier 3, 4, 5, etc. Basta separated by commas. And then terminator. Up to identifier n. Okay? Example ng mga variable memory locations. Consider the following Java statements. Paano yung syntax natin again? Data type name. So, double. Space, yung name niya. Amount due. Sabi ko sa inyo, start niya puro all lowercase siya. Pero dahil dalawang words to, composed of two words, ginawa niya, kinapitalize niya yung first letter nung second word para maging camel case. Para malaman nyo lang na another word yon. Madaling basahin, amount due. Tapos next, data type, integer space, yung name ulit or identifier ng ating variable counter, semicolon. Data type, space, name, semicolon. Data type, space, identifier 1, comma, identifier 2, comma, etc. Tapos, tsaka yung terminator. Those are examples of variables. Okay, putting data into variable. Two common ways to place data into a variable. Use an assignment statement or use an input or read statements. Sample. Sige, paano ba yung assignment statement? The assignment statement takes the following form. Variable space equals space, yung expression, semicolon. Okay, the value of the expression should match the data type of the variable. Pag sinabing char, dapat isa lang yung talagang space doon o isa lang na character nandun. In between, isang character lang ang nasa loob ng single quotes. Of course, pwede lang sa mga special characters. A variable is said to be initialized the first time a value is placed in the variable. Hindi naman kailangan i-initialize agad unless otherwise gagamitin mo na. So before you use or before you put a value in the variable or to use it in a statement, kailangan lagyan mo na ng initial value. In Java, the equal sign is called the assignment operator. So assign mo yung value. Suppose you have the following variable declarations. int space num1. Take note yung ating mga data type again ha. Naka small letters lang yan. Walang pati start nila. Wala dapat uppercase letters. int space num1 semicolon. That's int num2 double tapos sale char first yung name. Then string str. Okay. Declaration nyo ng variable. Mga names ng variable nyo. Next, consider the following assignment statements. After nyong malagyan ng variable memory allocation, after you allocate memory for your variables, for variable memory allocation, ayan, nag-allocate na ng memory para dyan. Sunod, gagamitin na natin, you may now consider the following assignment statements. You may assign the values for your variables. O, yung num1 equals 4, num2 equals 4 times 5 minus 11. Take note, huwag kalilimutan po ang semicolon para hindi malito ang Java or ang computer natin. Yung sale natin is equal to 0.2 20 times 1,000, semicolon ulit. First is a character, so dapat that's equal to a 1 character lang, and then semicolon. Enclosed in single quotes, delimiters. Single quote delimiters. And then yung string natin, which is named or identified as str, will be equal to double quote delimiters naman. It is a sunny day. Tapos, terminator. So, kung ilalagay natin siya sa program, kunwari ito, the following Java program shows the effect of the preceding statements. Sabi dito sa program, this program illustrates how data in the variables are manipulated. Siyempre, yung ating kauna-unahan, pangalan ng class, public class example2 underscore 13, open brace, and then indent. Don't forget to indent after an open brace. Public static void main string args close parenthesis. And then another open brace. Kaya pag open na, indent ulit. Naka-indent na naman para masaya. Importante po itong mga indentions na to para sa debugging ninyo. So, int space num1. So, dinideclare natin yung memory allocation. Okay. Nag-aalat na tayo ng memory para sa ating variables. Ang pangalan ng ating variable, num1. Tapos, data type niya ulit, another, num2. And then, double, sales, semicolon ulit. Char first. Yung kanina, ginawa lang natin ng program yung kanina dito. Pakita ko lang ulit. Ito po, yan. Ay, yan. Ito nga. Variable declarations yan. Para mag-alat ng memory. Okay? O, yun. Kinopya lang natin. Nilagyan lang natin dyan. Kasi ito yung program, kailangan may ganito, di ba? So, ayan na. Karugtong nito, ayan. Num1, ano na. Assignment statement na. Assignment statement may equal sign. Tama po? I-assign mo na yung mga values. Num1 equals 4. Statement, system.out.println. Open and close parenthesis inside it yung string na num1 equals space plus yung num1 value. Itong value na to yung 4. Ito naman, string lang to. Kokopyahin niya lang as is and nandito. So, num2 equals 4 times 5 minus 11. Ilan yon? 20 minus 11, that's 9. So, system.out.println is num2 equals, ano yung value, plus, ilalagay natin doon, i-merge. This is a concatenation symbol, sabi ko nga. Then, yung value ng num2, which is, sabi ko nga, 9, no? Diba? 20 minus 11. That's 9. Sale equals 0.02 times 1,000. Termination. System.out.println. So, bago mo siya gamitin, take note, ano? Bago natin siya gamitin dito sa statement na to, i-declare nyo muna yung, yung value. Magbibigay mo na, i-initialize nyo muna yung value. Or ibibigay nyo muna yung value or i-assign nyo muna yung value. Otherwise, mag-e-error kayo pag walang value. Okay po? And then yung first, which is a character, equals D. Then tsaka nyo ngayon, yan dito sa statement na system.out.println, open parenthesis, open double quote, first equals space, close quote, plus yung value ng first, which is D. So, first equals D yan, lalabas. And finally, str equals open quote, double quote, it is a sunny day, period. Then, close double quote, semicolon. Pakita din yun, yun yung value ha. So, system.out.println, str equals, ayun, ita-type niya ito. Itong nasa loob ng quotation marks. Okay, sa delimiters, sa double quote delimiters. Idudugtong yan dyan sa harap. close, close. Okay? Pag ni-run, ito ang sagot. num1 equals 4, num2 equals 9. Tama, di ba yung sinabi ko kanina? Sale is 20. Patingin nga, ano ba yung sale sabi? 0.02 times 1,000. Okay, 20 nga. 20.0. Bakit 20.0? Kasi gumamit tayo ng, what's this? Floating point data type. Floating point data type. Tama. Di ba ito? Floating point. Ano ba yung data type natin dyan? Sabi, double. So, kailangan yung sale natin, double ang value. Ano ba ginawa natin? Napag-aralan natin dun sa lesson 1 yan, di ba? Double space sale. Para malaman natin kung ano gusto mong or masabi natin sa Java kung anong gusto kong data type, integral data type para dun sa aking number, sa variable. So, magiging, ano to, magiging floating point. Kaya 20.0, hindi 20 lang. And then yung first natin equals D and STR equals it is a sunny day kasama yung period. Dahil nasa loob siya ng, yung period ay nasa loob ng close quote. Bago mag-close quote, may period. Kaya kasama rin siya sa output natin. Yan po. Pagka-discuss ko po nito, pwede ninyong i-review using yung binigay ko sa inyong PowerPoint for Lesson 2. Next, output statement. Tapos na tayo sa input. Output naman po tayo. System.out.println, open, parenthesis, double quote, num1 equals space, close quote, plus num1, close parenthesis, semicolon. This output statement consists of the string na num1 equals space, the concatenation symbol plus, ayun o, and the variable num1. Here, the string num1 equals is concatenated with the value of num1, which is 4, thereby resulting to the string num1 equals 4. Yun po yung ating dito. Okay? Let's have sample Java statements. A Java statement such as num equals num plus 2. Oh, kakaiba na to. Nagbabago. Dito nagbabago na yung value. So, variable talaga to. Hindi na siya constant. Tapos semicolon. This means evaluate whatever is in num, add 2 to it, and assign the new value to the memory location num. So, pag nagbabago na yung value ng num, tatanggalin na natin yung sa memory, yung bagong value na yung maisisave. Example, if num is equal to 6, initial value to 6, and then sabi num equals num plus 2. So, yung 6 magiging 6 plus, yung num natin equals yung old value which is 6 plus 2 magiging 8. So, the result to a new value ng num is 8. Each time a new value is assigned to num, the old value is erased, as I have mentioned a while ago. Now, let's have some sample Java statements. Suppose that num1, num2, and num3 are int variables, and the following statements are executed in sequence. Num1 equals 18, num1 equals num1 plus 27, num2 equals num1, num3 equals num2 divided by 5, num3 equals num3 divided by 4. Isa-isahin natin. Dami nakakalito, hindi ba? So, ang initial value ng num1 is 18. Wala tayong declaration kung ano yung num1. int pala siya, integer. So, wala pala tayong problema, puro integer. Ang num1 natin is 18. Tapos, ang nagbabago dahil variable siya, yung num1 natin nagbabago ng value. Pwede siyang maging equal to num1 plus 27. Itong num1 dito, yung old num1, yung 18. So, magiging 18 plus 27. Ilan yon? 18 plus 27. So, that's 20, 30, 45. So, 45 niya yung bagong num1. Tama ba? 45. And then, yung num2 daw is equal to num1. Aling num1? Di yung bagong num1. That's 45. So, 45 yung num1. Yung num2, 45 na rin. Now, the num3 is equal to num2. Ang num2 natin is equal to the new num1, which is 45 divided by 5. Ilan yun? 9. 45 divided by 5 is 9. So, 9 ang value nito. Num3 equals 9. Num3, ito yung old value ng num3, is num2 divided by 5, which is 45 divided by 5. That's equal to 9. Old num3 yan. Pero nagbabagong num3, since it's a variable, num3 becomes num3, which is 45 divided by 4. Oops! Yun na medyo mahirap. Dahil 45 divided by 4, ang sagot may remainder. Tama po ba? Ilan ba yung 45 divided by 4? Ay, 9 pala to. Num2, sorry ah. Num2 is 45 divided by 5, 9. Magiging 9 divided by 4. 9 divided by 4, dalawa lang 4 sa 9. May remainder na 1. So, ang mangyayari, ang sagot nito is 2. Diba? 9 divided by 4 equals 2. Kasi 4 times 2 is 8. O, di may remainder 1 tayo. Since integer siya, di-disregard natin remainder. So, 9 divided by 4 equals, ang new value ng num3 is 2. Note, you cannot assign a value to a variable that is not compatible with its data type. Okay? Walang sagot? Ayun na pala. Table 2-4, values of variables num1, num2, and num3. Dito na pala diniscuss. Ayan. Tingnan natin kung tama yung ating analysis. Okay. Num1, num2, num3. Una, sa num1 is 18. Num2 and num3 wala pa. Tapos, i-store natin sa ating memory allocation ng variables is 18 para sa num1. And then, after statement 2, yung num1 naging 45. Tama ba? Kasi sabi, num1 equals 18 plus 27. So, yung bagong value ng num1 natin is 45. Tapos, wala pa rin value yung dalawa. Next. O, di ba? May 45 na tayo sa num1. Pero sabi, ang num2 daw equals the new value ng num1. Since num1 is 45, therefore, yung num2 is also 45. Number 3, wala pang value. Next. After statement 4, yung num1, sige, stay na siya sa 45. Num2 is, hindi naman sinabi na baguhin. So, walang pagbabago, 45 pa rin. Pero, gagamitin siya for num3. Ang sabi sa num3, it's equal to num2 divided by 5. Num2 is 45 divided by 5. So, that is 45 divided by 5, 9. Tama. And then, finally, yung num1 mo 45, num2 mo 45, num3, sabi, the new value for num3, kanina 9 eh. Kaso, ang new value ng num3 equals num3, yung kaninang num3, which is 9, divided by 4. So, since this is integer, 9 divided by 4 is 2, remainder 1. But since integer sila, 2 lang yung consider natin. Bali, wala yung 1. So, ito siya. Thus, after the execution of the statement in line 5, num1 equals 45, num2 equals 45, and num3 equals 2. tama po tayo sa kanina nating analysis. Next topic is declaring and initializing variables. As I have mentioned a while ago, Java does not automatically initialize all the variables you declare. For example, the int and double variables might not be initialized to 0, as happens in some programming languages. If you declare a variable and then use it in an expression without first initializing it, when you compile the program, you are likely to get an error, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina.
And now let us consider the following Java statements. It says here, int first, semicolon, int or int second, semicolon, char, ch, semicolon, double, x, semicolon, double, y, semicolon, first equals 13, semicolon, second equals 10, semicolon, ch equals, in single quotes, nasa gitna niya is space and then semicolon. And then x equals 12.6, semicolon, y equals 123.456, semicolon. Dito po sa unang part, kung saan meron tayong makikitang nasa kulay blue, these are the data types. At ito namang mga first, second, ch, x, and y. These are the identifiers of your variables or variable identifiers. Dito naman sa susunod, itong first equals 13, second equals 10, etc. hanggang y equals 123.456. Ang tawag po sa part na to ay initializing or initialization. Kasi dito po binibigyan natin ng initial value yung ating mga variables. You can declare and initialize these variables at the same time using the following Java statements. Pagsasamahin po natin siya, yung data type, yung name ng variable, and then i-initialize na rin natin yung kanyang first value. So, instead of dito, tingnan natin, int first, semicolon, tapos to sa bandang huli, first equals 13, pinagsama na po natin sa isang line lang, ito, at ito. So, ang result po ay ito. Int first equals 13, semicolon. Ngayon, pag ganito po ang ginawa natin, yung pinagsasama yung declaration and initialization ng variables, nakakatipid po tayo sa space. Instead po, nakatulad dito, inuuna natin declaration, tapos isusunod natin initializing the variables, doble po ang number of lines na makukonsume ninyo. Unlike dito, konti lang na lines ang gagamit. But please take note, not all variables are initialized during declaration. The nature of the program or the programmer's choice dictates which variables should be initialized during declaration. Now, let us discuss the input statement or the read statement. Reading data using the scanner class. To put data into variables from the standard input device, Java provides the class scanner. Ito po yung kanyang syntax. Static, scanner console, equals new scanner, open parenthesis, system.in, close parenthesis, then semicolon. Take note po yung static naka-highlight or naka-shade, ibig sabihin po, pwede nating isama, pwede rin hindi. Kapag nagawa na po tayo ng mga statements. Okay? Yung system.in po is called the standard input stream object. And it is designed to input data from the standard input device. So, kapag may ganito po kayong nakalagay, ibig sabihin, hinihingi kayo ng input mula doon sa gumagamit ng program or sa mga encoders or users ng inyong program. So, pagka may ganito, ibig sabihin, meron silang input using keyboard o kahit na anong input device. But, of course, the standard input device is the keyboard. Reading data using the scanner class, the object console reads the next input as follows. A, if the next input token can be interpreted as an integer, then the expression console.next int, open and close parenthesis, retrieves that integer. B, if the next input token can be interpreted as a floating point number, then the expression console.next double, open and close parenthesis, retrieves that floating point number. Okay. Take note po, console.next, tapos yung data type in capital letter yung first letter. Okay po? So, in short, yung next int tsaka yung next double para po silang naka-camel case. Letter C, the expression console.next and then open and close parenthesis retrieves the next input token as a string. So, pag wala pong nakalagay, ibig sabihin string. Okay? Letter D, the expression console.next ln, open and close parenthesis, retrieves the next input as a string until the end of the line. That is, the value of this expression is the next input line. So, ibig po sabihin na pagkakaiba lang ito, itong C at saka ng D, dito po, dire-diretso lang, pagkatapos ng inyong i-input or i-show sa screen kung ano man yung input ninyo, magre-reflect na din sa program ninyo, yung pong cursor ay mananatili doon sa line kung saan lumabas yung result ng inyong input. Whereas, kapag may ln, ibig sabihin, pagkatapos na i-input, pupunta na sa next line, sa start of the next line, yung inyong cursor. The standard input stream object is the system.in. Hindi po ini. System.in. The input numeric data to program, if you would like to input numeric data to the program, just separate by blanks, lines, or tabs. Hindi na po kailangan na maghanap pa kayo ng ibang lines. Pwede naman. Pero pwedeng naka-line per line ang paglalagay ninyo ng pag-enter ninyo, pag-input ninyo. Pwede rin blanks lang. O kaya pwede rin by tab lang. To read data, create an input stream object of the class scanner and use the methods such as next, next line, next int, and next double. Example. We will now input numeric data into a program. Suppose we have the following declaration. Static, pwedeng wala to ha, pero pwede rin nandyan. Static, scanner console equals new scanner, open parenthesis, system.in, close parenthesis, semicolon. Ito po, makakabisado nyo naman yan. O kaya kahit di nyo kabisaduhin, meron yung kopya nyo lang, okay naman yun. Hindi naman mahigpit na pag nagtrabaho kayo, wala kayong kopya. Kailangan kabisado nyo lahat. Hindi naman. So, pwede ninyong may kodigo kayo sa katabi nyo. Basta ang importante, yung logic ng paggawa ng program ay alam ninyo. Kung kailan dapat maglagay nito at kung kailan hindi. Kung kailangan ba may semicolon o kung wala dapat. Now, consider the following statements. Int, feet, semicolon. Int, inches, semicolon. Suppose the input is 23 and then may nag-space bar kayo and then 7. Okay, 23 type nung encoder and then tab and then 7. Ano ibig sabihin niyan? Ibig sabihin po niyan, mamaya na. Next, consider the following statements. Feet equals console dot next int, open and close parenthesis and semicolon. Inches equals console dot next int or int, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Pag nilagay po natin sa program yan, okay, kunwari ito yung program natin ginawa, naglagay ng comment. This program illustrates how input statements work. Siyempre, una natin nilalagay, import java dot util dot asterisk semicolon. And then, yung ating declaration ng class, public class, and then the identifier natin, which is example2 underscore 16. Tapos, start na ng block. Ito na, yung open curly brace. After ng open curly brace, of course, take note po, mag-i-indent na tayo. First indentation, static scanner console equals new scanner, open parenthesis system.in, close parenthesis, semicolon. Ito po, mamaya sabihin ko kung bakit yung ganyan. In the next line, public static void main, declaration naman natin ito ng method natin, which is main, open string, args, close parenthesis. Take note po, lagi nasa unahan yan, so hahanapin ito ng ating compiler. Kaya kailangan po meron tayo nitong main method. Then, another open curly brace, sabihin, another block. So, after ng open curly brace, indent ulit. Yan, naka-indent lahat ito. Lalagay na natin, insert po natin yung nandito. Itong ginawa natin dito. So, int, feet, semicolon, int, inches, semicolon. Ano po itong part na ito? Ito po yung declaration. Dinideclare niyo po kung ano ang pangalan or identifier ng variable ninyo at ano ang data type. Pareho po silang integers. Yung isa ang pangalan ng variable is feet, ang isa naman inches. And then, statement natin na system.out.println or println, open parenthesis, enter two integers separated by spaces, period. Yan po ay nakakulong sa pair of double quotes. And then, bago natin isasara ng close parenthesis, and then, end of the statement, semicolon. Ano po ibig sabihin nito ulit? System.out.println. Ibig sabihin po, lalabas sa ating monitor. Ipiprint niya sa monitor. Tapos, pagkatapos ng bawat isang entry nyo, or show yung isa, pupunta na yung cursor nyo sa next line. So, anong under nito, ipapakita, feet equals console.next int, open and close parenthesis, and then, semicolon. Inches equals console.next int, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? Ibig sabihin, mag-e-enter na ng integers. Unang integer na i-enter ng user is yung in feet. Second is in inches. Basta integers lang. Kasi naka-declare yan dito na integers sila. Pag ang in-enter po ay floating point, magkakaroon po tayo ng error. Okay? Itong part po na ito, mamaya titingnan natin anong tawag dyan. Then, system.out.println feet equals, ito po ay string, idadagdag lang po natin kung ano yung nasa in-input ng yung integer na in-input ng ating user. And then, system.out.println inches equals, yun po yung ating lalabas sa screen, inches equals space. Tapos, ang idadagdag doon o lalabas din yung in-input naman dito sa part na to, in-input ng user sa inches. And then, close of the block, the inner block, and then close or end of the outer block of the program. Let's see. Pagka ginawa natin to, i-compile, tapos i-run. Ano mangyayari? Pag ni-run po natin, itong lalabas sa ating screen. Sabihin, enter two integers separated by spaces. Saan po nandun yan? Ito po yan, no? Enter two integers separated by spaces. Kinomand nyo po na maipakita sa monitor natin or sa screen itong string na to. Yan. Yung sentence na yan. So, nakalagay dyan, enter two integers separated by spaces. So, nag-enter po tayo ng 23 and then nag-space and then 7. Ano pong lalabas? Sabi ulit sa ating program, system.out.println feet equals, ito na po ang lalabas. So, feet equals 23, inches equals 7. Yan po yung makikita nyo on screen. Ito po. Yan. In the preceding program, notice the first line. Sa program na pinakita ko, import java.util.asterisk semicolon. Ayun po. Ito. Para saan po yan? This line is required to use the class scanner. Note, if the input token is not expressed as an appropriate number, then the expressions console.next int and console.next double will cause the program to terminate with an error message indicating an input mismatch. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Kapag gagamit po tayo ng class scanner, kailangan natin maglagay dito. At kapag naman po nag-input na tayo as users or data encoders, pag nag-input po tayo doon sa ating program, dapat kung ano yung nakadeclare na data type, ganun din yung i-input natin na numbers. Kung integer siya, integer ang ilalagay. Otherwise, pag hindi nag-match, magkakaroon po ng error sa compiling. Ito, clear po yan. So, another example, we have this program which illustrates how to read strings and numeric data. O, start ulit tayo. Pagka may kailangan tayong scanner, class scanner, kailangan natin ilagay muna import java.utilities to util.asterisk semicolon. And then, yung ating declaration ng class, public class, and then identifier ng class, or name ng class. Tapos, opening ng block, and yung ating curly brace, tapos indent. Static scanner console equals new scanner system.in. Lagi po nating lalagay yan. Para ibig sabihin, magagamit natin itong paglalagay or itong mga console nito. So, anong kailangan natin pag gagamit ng scanner? Class scanner. Una, ito. Ito na ilalagay nyo sa unahan. And then, sa simula, yung inyong first block, ito, lalagay nyo yan. Tandaan po. Para pwede kayo mag-input. Okay? mag-input or mag-read input dito. Gagamit tayo ng mga console.next. Console.next. Okay? Partner yan, ha? So, ito, import, static scanner console, at saka itong console.next, console.next. Yan. Kapag meron ka nito, dapat meron ka nito, at meron ka nito. Para hindi maguguluhan ng Java at hindi magkaka-error ang program nyo. Okay, to continue. Sabi, public static void main string args, then open curly brace, and then indent ulit, string first name. So, yung first name daw should be string type. Then, string ulit, last name, semicolon. So, yan yung mga declaration. Tapos, sunod, yung ating namang mga variables. Integer yung age, so int or int age. Double yung weight. Meaning yung age whole number, yung weight na hinihingi is with fractional part or with decimal part. Okay, ito na po ang ating statement. System.out.println, open parenthesis, double quote, enter first name, comma, last name, comma, tapos merong double quote, ibig sabihin, lalabas yan as, may space po lalabas yan as one string, plus, so ibig sabihin, karugtong lang, age, space, and weight, separated, space ulit, close quote, double quote, plus, ibig sabihin, karugtong pa rin siya, by spaces, period. Tapos, wala nang space doon kasi hanggang doon lang, double quote, close, parenthesis, and then terminator. Bakit po nakaganyan? Ibig sabihin, dito, katulad dito sa pagka-type natin, hindi na kasya dito. So, nilalagay nyo na sa next line. Kaya, pinag-iwalay na lang nyo yung double quotes para kahit magkaiwalay, okay lang, hindi masyadong nakakalito. Okay po? Para maayos tingnan. At least naka-align siya. Next, hihingi na tayo ng mga input. First name equals console.next, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Last name equals console.next, open and close, semicolon. Ito pong mga ito, ibig sabihin, hihingi na tayo ng input from the keyboard. Na mag-i-input, of course, yung user ng program. O kaya yung encoder. Okay po? And then, system.out.println, papakita na sa screen, name, colon, space, tapos, idudugtong dun yung pinasok na first name. Tapos, plus, space. Okay, bakit double quote? Pwede po kasi sa double quote or sa string, yung 0 to many characters. Hindi po character porque space lang. Kasi naka-declare natin dito, mga strings. Hindi na tayo nag-declare ng character. So, okay na yan. Plus, or wala namang kaso yan kahit character lagay nyo. Pero mag-declare kapag yun. Baka kailangan pa mag-declare. Plus, last name. Asa natin makukuha yung last name? Yung in-input dito. Semicolon. Tapos, ipapakita din yung ganung format din, bago tapusin natin ang symbols para sa pagtatapos ng program. Okay po. Siguro naman nakukuha nyo na. So, pag niran, pag kinumpile at niran, ito po ang lalabas. So, first line lalabas, enter first name, last name, age, and weight, separated by spaces. Titigil po yun. Titigil po yung computer dyan. Ito lang po muna makikita nyo sa screen. Tapos, magta-type na tayo ngayon or as encoder or user, kaya ito naman magta-type. Sabi, first name, last name, age, saka weight, separated by spaces. Sabi, pag first name, string, so string. Tapos, may space. Yung another string, the last name, space. Tapos yung age, sabi doon, tingnan natin, dapat integer. So, dapat 23 lang, hindi 23 and a half. Walang ganun. Space, 120.5. Siguro pounds ito. So, nakalagay doon double. So, may decimal part tayo dyan. And then, sumunod, pagka na-input mo na to, biglang lalabas na pagkatapos mag-type ng encoder nito, lalabas na tong mga to. Which is nakalagay dito. Ayan, system out, print ln. System.out.println. Ayan na yung tatlo. Lalabas na yung name mo, yung age and weight. Ayan na. Kung ano yung nilagay mo dito. Take note, pwedeng spaces ang gamitin, pwede ding tab, pwede ding line. Per line gusto mo. Mas, yun nga lang, aksayado sa lines. That program works as follows. The statements in line 1 to 4 declare the variables, first name and last name of type string, age of type integer, and weight of type double. The statement in line 5 is an output statement and tells the user what to do. So, anong tawag po ulit doon? Ang tawag po doon sa output statement na yun ay prompt lines. Nasaan ang prompt lines natin? Ito po, prompt lines. Enter first name, last name, age and weight separated by spaces. Pag nakita po natin yun sa output, ito siya. Enter first name, last name, age and weight separated by spaces. Anong tawag ulit doon? Prompt lines. Okay? Those are output statements na tinatawag natin prompt lines. Okay? Ito yung ito naman yung input natin. Okay po? The statement in line 6 reads and assigns the string Sheila to the variable first name. The statement in line 7 skips the space after Sheila and reads and assigns the string man to the variable last name. Next, the statement in line 8 skips the blank. Tignan nga natin yan. So, line 8, nag-skip ng blank. Okay, tapos punta naman sa weight. Okay po. Etc. etc. The statements in lines 10, 11, and 12 produce the third, fourth, and fifth lines of the sample line. So, ito po ay paliwanag lang dun sa kung ano mangyayari sa program nito. At ito nga yung mangyayari din. Ito yung pinaka-product or output. Now, variable initialization. Remember po, there are two ways to initialize a variable. One, by using the assignment statement. And two, by using a read statement. Itong pinakahuli natin din-discuss yung using a read statement. Now, consider the following declarations. Int feet, semicolon. Int inches, semicolon. Now, consider the following two sets of code. Where feet equals 35, semicolon. Inches equals 6, semicolon. System.out.println, open parenthesis, open quote, total inches equals, space, bago mag-close quote, plus 12 times feet plus inches naka-enclose sa parenthesis. So, ibig sabihin, solve muna natin to. Siyempre, yung feet, minultiply mo sa 12, ibig sabihin, kino-convert mo siya in inches at idadagdag mo siya doon sa sinagot na inches. So, magiging sagot niyan, inches na. Ang tawag po dito ay ano klaseng declaration ito, or initialization, sorry. Tawag dyan, assignment statement. Kasi nag-assign na tayo ng initial values. Ito naman, sa letter B, is yung system.out.print, enter feet, then feet equals console.next int, open close parenthesis, semicolon. Yan po, yung mga yan, tawag naman dyan yung variable initialization by using read statements. I-read niya. Tayo mag-i-input as user. tsaka nilang i-reflect as sa output natin or sa monitor. Let's see. Explanation. In A, feet and inches are initialized using assignment statements. Sabi ko nga kanina. And in B, these variables are initialized using input statements. However, each time the code in A executes, feet and inches are initialized to the same value. Unless you edit the source code, change the value, recompile, and run. Ibig sabihin, yun at yun pa rin ang value niya. On the other hand, in B, each time the program runs, you are prompted to enter values for feet and inches. So, paiba-iba kung ano yung gusto mong i-input sa feet and inches. Therefore, a read statement is much more versatile than an assignment statement most of the time. Okay? Kasi sa assignment statement, naka-assign na siya. Yun at yun na. So, para siyang constant. For as a read statement, pwedeng iba-iba. Sometimes it is necessary to initialize a variable by using an assignment statement. Lalo na kung constant talaga siya. At hindi siya basta variable lang. This is especially true if the variable is only used for internal calculation and not for reading and storing data. Note, suppose you want to store a character into a char variable using an input statement. During program execution, when you input the character, you do not include the single quotation marks. Suppose that CH is a char variable, consider the following input statement. Ibig sabihin lang po nito, pag may ganyan, ito po yung syntax para mag-input for dito, input statement mo. Ito po yung syntax. So, for characters. So, kung halimbawa, character mo is K, sabi dito, if you want to store K in CH using this statement, during program execution, you type K without the single quotation marks. Similarly, if you want to store a string in a string variable using an input statement, during program execution, you enter only the string without the double quotation marks. So, kung ano mismo yung value, yun lang ang ilalagay mo. Sample. Okay? Suppose the next input is a single printable character, say A. Further, suppose that CH is a char variable. To put A into CH, you can use the following statement. Ito. Input statement, CH equals console.next, open and close parenthesis, dot char 80, open and close parenthesis, 0, semicolon. Where console is as declared previously. So, ito lang talaga ilalagay mo. Hihingi ka ng input na isang character. When something goes wrong in a program and the results it generates are not what you expect, you should do a walkthrough of the statements that assign values to your variables. This example further illustrates how assignment statements and input statements manipulate variables. Ito po ay sample declarations again. Static, scanner console equals new scanner, open parenthesis system.in, close parenthesis, semicolon. Susunod, de-declare tayo ng mga pangalan at saka data types ng ating mga variables. Dito sa dalawang una, integer siya, yung first number at second number. Pangalan first name at second name. Tapos yung CH natin, ang data type is char. Double naman sa ating variable na Z. Okay? Gagamitin na natin siya sa statements. Halimbawa, number 1, first name equals, wala ito ha, hindi kasali ito sa program. Ano lang, number lang natin yung mga lines for ease of reference. So, first name equals 4. This is initializing the variable. Okay? Nilagyan natin siya ng value na 4. Second num equals 2 times the value of the first number plus 6. Value of first num plus 6. So, ano ba yung first number natin? 4. Ang second num equals 2 times 4 plus 6. Ilan yun? 8 plus 6 is 14. So, ito, ang first num, 4. Second num equals 14. Z. Ano ba yung z natin ulit? Tingnan ko. Double. Ibig sabihin may fraction. May decimal. Equals first num plus 1. Ano ba yung first num natin? 4. Plus 1. So, that's 5. Divided by 2.0. So, ilan yun ulit? 9. Divided by 5 pala. 5 divided by 2.0. So, magiging 5.0 divided by 2.0. So, that will give us what? 2.5. Ang sagot dyan sa Z. 2.5. And then, sa line 4, CH equals, open and close, quotes, single quotes, A, capital A. So, yun yung value ng CH mo. Second num equals another value daw for second num. Itong second value na to ang magiging totoong value niya na, at ito naman mababalue na dahil ito mas nahuli. Second num equals console.next int, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Ibig sabihin mag-e-enter tayo ng value para sa second num. Take note po, ang second num natin dapat ay integer. So, whole number. So, mag-enter tayo ng whole number para sa second num. Z equals console dot next double, open and close, parenthesis, semicolon. So, mag-enter din kayo ng value. First num equals integer Z. Whatever is the value of Z dito, integer, gawin mo siyang integer kasi double ang Z natin. Dineclare natin as double ngayon. Convert. Ang tawag natin dito, di ba? Convert or casting. Kakas natin, gagawin natin int or integer plus 8. So, kung ano man ang value ng Z dito, gawin mo siyang integer. So, tatanggalin natin yung fractional part or yung decimal part tapos add 8. Yun na yung value ngayon ng first num. Hindi na yung 4. Okay po? Second num equals second num plus 1. So, yung value dito, the second num equals, madadagdagan pa ng plus 1. So, ito na ngayon ang bagong value. Etc. etc. So, in addition, suppose the input is 8 space 16.3 space capital D. Tingnan natin ang mangyayari. Let's have a walkthrough. Ano ba yung walkthrough? Ito yung examination from start to finish. I-examine nyo per line ng inyong program para at least makikita nyo kung may mali. Kasi ang errors, pag kinumpile ninyo, lalabas ang error kung syntax ang error. Pero kung tama ang syntax, pero may mali kayo sa semantics. Ano yung semantics? Yung, halimbawa, yung pagkaka-input ninyo ng mga values. Pero, katanggap-tanggap sa Java language, tatanggapin nyo ng, hindi yung magkakaroon ng error sa compiler, hindi madidetect ang compiler ngayon. Paano natin malalaman kung may mali sa program natin, wala namang na-detect ng error ang compiler? Ite-test po natin, maglalagay po tayo ng test run. So, ite-test run natin siya. Maglalagay kayo ng mga values, mag-input kayo ng values na alam niyo magiging sagot kapag yung mga values na yun ang nilagay ko sa computation. Pag mali ang naging sagot ng inyong program, kesa dun sa alam ninyong sagot, therefore, hindi sila nag-jive, ibig sabihin, something is wrong. may mali doon may error yung program ninyo na hindi lang na-detect ng compiler. Doon papasok yung tinatawag na walkthrough. Yung isa-isa yung linya, i-analyze ninyo para makita ninyo kung nasaan ang pagkakamali or error. Ngayon, ang tawag natin doon sa pagtingin or paghahanap, pag-analyze ng program at paghahanap ng mga error at pagkukorek nito or fixing the errors, we call it debugging. Okay? So, ito po, mag-walk through tayo. Hindi ko may pakita sa inyo yung isang side. Sabi dito, before the statement 1, wala pang mga values lahat. Diba? Wala pa. Tingnan natin sa statement 1. Before statement 1, wala pa. After no statement 1, dahil sa statement 1, dineclare na kung ano yung first value. Nag-initialize na tayo. Ang first num equals 4. So, after ng statement 1, alam na natin ang first num equals 4. Wala pang value yung second num, ang CH, ang Z. Okay? Next, second line, second num equals 2 times first num plus 6. Ito na po yung 2 times 4 plus 6. So, 14 dapat. So, may value na yung first num natin tsaka second num. Tingnan natin. First num is 4. Okay. First num is 4 after ng statement 2. Second num is 14. Pero wala pang value yung CH at saka ng Z. Okay po? Ito po yung paliwanag kung saan nangyari. Kapag ni-review niyo po ito, pwede niyo tingnan dito yung paliwanag. And then, after statement 3, kasi yung statement 3 natin, Z equals first num plus 1, sabi nga 4 plus 1, so 5, divided by 2.0, so magiging dapat 5.0 divided by 2.0 equals 2.5. So, dapat ang Z natin may value na 2.5. So, 4, 14, CH wala pa, Z is 2.5. Ayan, isa-isahin nyo po yan. Hindi ko na ba ipapaliwanag? O sige, paliwanag ko pa. First num natin, 4 pa rin after statement 4. May statement 4, CH. Dineclare naman or initialize naman yung value ng CH, which is capital letter A, character siya. So, 4, 14, A, tsaka 2.5. Yan na yung mga values after ng statement 4. Next. After ng statement 5, nasan ba yung statement 5? Ito. Second num. Oh, may value ng second num natin ah. Ibig sabihin ito, second num equals console that next integer, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Ano magiging value dito? After statement 5, 4 na siya tapos 8. Bakit 8? Kung ano yung in-input. Pwedeng 5, pwedeng 3. Basta kung ano yung in-input nung taong gumagamit ng program. Halimbawa ako, pinindot ko 6. O dito, in this case, 8 ang nilagay. Dito sa example na to. Yung CH natin, tsaka Z, yung pa rin ang mga value, tsaka yung first num. Next. Statement 6. Z equals console that next double. So, hihingi din tayo ng value for Z. Dapat double siya. Okay? Z. 4. Ang first num, second num 8. CHA. 16.3. Saan ba natin nakukuha yung mga values na in-input? Ito po, oh. Yung una in-input is 8. In-input ng encoder or ng user ng program. Tapos sumunod niya 16.3, tapos sumunod D. Nung manghingi kasi dito ng entry, nilagay niya 8. Sumunod Z, manghingi ng value 16.3. Sumunod first num, integer, times Z, plus, so sa line 7, itong may bagong value tayo ng first num. It's equal to integer Z. So, yung Z natin talagang double siya, pero gagawin natin siyang integers. Ano yung value na natin? Last value ng Z natin? Nandito. Ay, sorry. Ito pala, 16.3. Tama ba? 16.3 ang binigay. Gawin natin siyang integer. 16 na lang. Plus 8, magiging 24. So, dapat ang z natin dyan, ang first num natin is 24. Tingnan natin, dapat bago na yan. Ang first num natin, 24 na. Second num, 8 pa rin. Tapos, ang z natin, 16.3 pa rin. Next. Hilingan tayo sa CH or ng isang character, entry. Ang nilagay, capital D. So, lalabas dapat doon. Ayan. 24, 9, D, tsaka 16.3. Ito na yung mga values. And then, pagdating sa statement number 10, first num, another, mababago na naman yung value ng first num. Meron na tayong value dito sa ito, di ba? Yung value kanina, mababago ulit. First num equals first num, yung huling value ng first num, plus integer na CH. Integer CH, questionable. Okay, 24, kanina 4. Okay, sabi, ang first number natin, first num is equal to first num. Ano yung huli natin value ng first num? 24. So, first num equals 24 plus integer ng CH. May integer ba ang CH? Hindi naman. So, sabi dito, first num equals first num plus integer plus CH. Ito pala, balik pa ako ng balik doon. First num plus integer CH equals 24 plus integer ng D, which is equal to 24 plus 68. May value po ng D. Value ng D ito sa computer. Ang D is equal to 68. Pagdating po sa, siguro mga, may value ka-akibat yung D sa computer. That's equal to, so 24 plus 68 equals 92. So, ang first num na natin magiging 92. At dahil wala na, tapos na yung program, yun na yung mga huling values for first num, second num, character, tsaka Z, which is double value. Next, increment and decrement operators. Increment operator increments the value of its operand by 1. It is symbolized by double positive sign. Plus, plus. Plus sign, magkatabi. Decrement operator decrements the value of its operand by 1. Ibig sabihin, increments, dadagdagan ng 1. Pag plus, plus. Pag minus, minus, babawasan ng isa yung value. Okay? Syntax, pag pre-increment, sabihin sa unahan, plus plus variable. Pag post-increment, variable plus plus. Dito, pag pre-decrement, minus minus variable, post-decrement, variable minus minus. Kailan yung ginagamit, ano ang pagkakaiba-iba niya? Ito po yun. Okay? Kung mga say, ano natin, parang syntax. Sample. Statement, plus plus count, ang pangalan po ng variable natin is count. Ito po. Ito po ang syntax natin ha. Susundin. So, sample natin to. Plus plus count, semicolon, or count plus plus, semicolon, increments the value of count by 1. Yung count na variable. Pangalan po ng variable count ha. Wala to. Pangalan lang to ng variable. Similarly, the statement, minus minus count, semicolon, or count, minus minus, semicolon, decrements the value of count by 1. Pre versus post, or before versus after, increment operators. Pre means before, post after. Okay? Before versus after. Increment operators. Suppose that x is a variable of type int. if xxx plus x pala, plus x is used in an expression, first, the value of x is incremented by 1. And then the new value of x is used to evaluate the expression. On the other hand, if x plus plus is used in an expression, first, the current value of x is used in the expression, and then the value of x is incremented by 1 or dadagdagan ng isa. Example, suppose that x and y are int variables. Consider the following statements. Considering x equals 5 and y equals plus x. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, the first statement assigns the value of 5 to x. And then, to evaluate the second statement, which uses the pre-increment operator, first, the value of x is incremented to 6. And then this value 6 is assigned to y. After the second statement executes, both x and y have the value 6. Okay po? Okay, I hope you understand. Plus ka muna ng 1 sa x, and that will be the new value of x. Tapos, so, plus 1 muna sa old x, tsaka mo, yun yung magiging new value ng x, and that is equal to y. Consider the following statements. X equals 5, y equals x plus plus. The first statement assigns the value 5 to x. And the second statement, dito, the post-increment operator is applied to x. To execute the second statement, the value of x, which is 5, is used to evaluate the expression. Then the value of x is incremented to 6. So, ibig sabihin, x muna, y equals x muna. Wala to ha. Y equals x muna. So, finally, the value of the expression, which is 5, is stored in y. Sabi ko sa inyo, y equals x muna. So, y equals 5. And then, yung bagong value ng x natin, after the second statement executes, the value of x is 6. And the value of y is 5. Kasi, bakit po gano'n? Nauna muna yung y equals x. So, ibig sabihin, y equals 5. Tapos, yung new value naman ng x is x plus plus, meaning plus 1. So, that is 6. So, final, x is 6, y is 5. Okay, some more examples. Re-increment. Suppose a and b are integer variables and a equals 5, b equals 2 plus a. Semicolon. The first statement assigns 5 to a. So, ang a natin is 5. And then, to execute the second statement, first, the expression 2 plus a is evaluated. Nakakulong po siya sa parenthesis. So, unahin natin siya as parang mauna natin isolve dahil sa and thus. As the pre-increment operator is applied to a, first, the value of a is incremented to 6. Nauna kasi yung increment symbol. So, ibig sabihin, add ka muna ng 1 sa a. Then, 2 is added to 6 to get 8, which is then assigned to b. So, ang value po ng b is 2 plus 6, that's 8. At ang bagong value ng ating a is 6 na. Therefore, after the second statement executes, a is 6 and b is 8. Post-increment example. Same example, pero ang pagkakaiba, a plus plus, magiging post-increment. Mahuhuli yung plus plus. Okay, unahin natin. Yung a, ang value niya is 5. And then, yung a natin, 5, Kaso may plus plus. So magiging 5 na na-add muna natin yung b equals 2 plus 5. Hindi muna natin add ng isa yung a natin. So b equals 2 plus 5. Ilan yun? 7. Tapos yung namang a natin, after na ma-evaluate na natin value ng b, yung a naman natin, dadagdagan na natin ng 1 for increment. For plus 1 para sa increment. So that is 5 plus 1, 6. So, after the second statement executes, 8 is 6, B is 7. Parang baliwala ito kapag post-increment. Baliwala muna siya pag kinukuha niyo yung value ng B. Magkakaroon siya ng halaga para sa A. After pang gamitin ng B yung A.
In the preceding sections or discussions, you have seen how to put data into the computer's memory and how to manipulate that data. We also used certain output statements to show the results. Today, in this section, we will explain in detail how to further use output statements to generate the desired results. The standard output device is usually the monitor. In Java, output on the standard output device is accomplished by using the standard output object system.out. The object system.out has access to two methods, print and printline, to output a string on the standard output device. Please take note, in Java version 5.0, you can also use the method printf. Now here is the syntax for output. System.out.print and then open and close parenthesis the expression and then the terminator. Another syntax, system.out.println, open and close parenthesis, inside it is the expression and then semicolon. You can also use system.out.println, open and close parenthesis and then semicolon. The expression is evaluated and its value is printed at the current insertion point on the output device. After outputting the value of expression, the method print leaves the insertion point after the last character of the value of expression, while the method println positions the insertion point at the beginning of the next line. Moreover, the statement system.out.println, open and close parenthesis and then semicolon, only positions the insertion point at the beginning of the next line. In this statement, notice the empty parentheses after println. They are still needed even though there is no expression between them. So you have to put the open and close parentheses. It is included in the syntax. Kapag wala yung open and close parentheses, ito po, kahit wala siyang laman, magkakaroon ng error yung inyong program. Now, here are some output statements. Okay, for number 1, system.out.println, open parenthesis, 29/4, close parenthesis, and then semicolon. Ang output po nito is, isosolve mo lang yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, which is 29 divided by 4. 29 divided by 4 is what? Since both are integers, so integer divided by an integer, dapat integer din ang result. So, 29 divided by 4, ilan po ang whole number sa kanyang quotient? magiging 28 over 4, that is, ilan po? That's 7. Tapos may remainder na 1, so hindi na i-reflect yung remainder na 1 kasi integer ito. Integer po ito. So, ang ating sagot is 7. Dito naman po, nakita nyo, hello there ang nakalagay sa loob. So, ang magiging output natin, hello there. Another example, ito pong system.out.println, tapos open and close parenthesis 12. So, yun lang din ang kanyang output, 12. Ito po, system.out.println. Ibig sabihin po nito, ipapakita lang sa monitor or sa screen kung ano yung nasa loob ng open and close parenthesis. Sa open and close parenthesis natin, ang nandun ay string na 4 plus 7. So, mismong string siya, so mismong 4 plus 7 po ang makikita ninyo. String po ito. And then, system.out.println, open and close parenthesis dun sa loob, 4 plus 7. Wala pong open and close quotes, so ibig sabihin hindi siya string. Kumbaga, arithmetic expression po siya. So, 4 plus 7, i-add natin yung 4 and 7, we'll get 11. System.out.println, open and close parenthesis, sa loob po ay capital A enclosed in single quotes. And then semicolon, ang output po niyan is yung character na letter A, capital. System.out.println, open parenthesis, double quote na naman, ibig sabihin ito ay string. So, double quote, 4 plus 7 equals, space, close quotes. So, ibig sabihin, ito isusulat mo mismo o makikita mo mismo sa monitor na nakasulat. And then, add, using this concatenation symbol, this, the result of this. Kasi nakakulong siya sa open and close parenthesis, tapos wala naman siyang quotation mark. So, ibig sabihin yung 4 and 7, i-add mo. So, 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. So, ang pinakang output nito sa monitor is 4 plus 7 equals, yan po yung nasa string. Tapos, ito po yung 11, yung result naman ng arithmetic expression na 4 plus 7. System.out.println, open parenthesis 2 plus 3 times 5, close parenthesis, semicolon. Ang result po or ang output is you just get the result of this mathematical equation, that is 17. Take note, mauna yung 3 times 5 bago i-add yung 2. This is the last, system.out.println. Open parenthesis, may open quote. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay string. Hello. And then, may slash n. Tapos, yung word na there. Period, then close quotes. Close parenthesis, semicolon. Ano po yung slash n? Ito po ay isang character representing new line. Ibig sabihin, pagkatapos ipakita yung hello space, bababa, new line, mag-create ng new line bago isusulat yung there, period. So, yun po ang nangyari, hello, and then next line, there, period. Note, the new line escape character /n causes the insertion point to move to the beginning of the next line before printing. More examples on using the new line escape character. Let's consider this statement. System.out.print, open parenthesis, open double quote, hello space, /n there, period space, /n, my name is James, period, and then close quotation marks, and then close parenthesis, and semicolon. System.out.print, open parenthesis, nasa loob yung string na my name is James, period, Close quote natin, close parenthesis, semicolon. Ang output po ng dalawang ito ay ito. Mauuna yung hello, and then, ayan po, magkikreate ng, dahil may slash n dito, sabi, new line, create a new line, nag-create ng new line, bago sumunod yung word na there, period. And then, after ng word na there, period, tapos space, may slash n ulit. Ibig sabihin, another new line. Bago itatype yung my name is James, period. Kaya ito po yung output natin. May dalawang slash n tayong inilagay, kaya dalawang new line. Okay? Also, take note that the output of the statement system.out.print, open parenthesis, open double quote, slash n, close double quote, close parenthesis, and then semicolon, is the same as the output of this statement. Dito, slash n ang gamit, print tapos slash n ang command. Dito naman, system.out.println. Tapos, wala namang laman yung inside the parenthesis bago mag-semicolon. Println means to the next line naman. Next line. So, ganun din. Dito, ibig sabihin, create a new line. So, sa susunod na line ka na. Ito, ganun din, sa susunod na line ka na. Thus, the output of the sequence of statements, itong dalawang to, take note, ito po yung kanyang print lang to, system.out.print, pero ang string sa loob, hello there, tapos may slash n. Susunod na line niya, system.out.print, or susunod na statement, tapos yung string sa loob, my name is James, period. So, pag ang output niyan, di ba, magiging hello there, tapos next line na, bago yung my name is James, period. Pareho din yun kung ganito ang gagawin ninyong statements. System.out.println, println, tapos sa open and close parenthesis na sa loob yung string na hello there, period. And then, system.out.print, string na my name is James, period. Dito, println ang ginamit. Dito naman, print ang ginamit pero may slash n sa dulo. Kaya pareho lang na magkikreate ng another line or pupunta sa next line yung cursor. So, magiging output nito, alam na natin, hello there, period, tapos susunod na line, my name is James, period. Ganun lang ang output niya. Now, let's take the commonly used escape sequences. We have here yung slash n for new line. The cursor moves to the beginning of the next line. Slash t for tab. Cursor moves to the next tab stop. May slash b tayo, the backspace. So, magkakaroon lang ng magba-backspace lang. The cursor moves one space to the left. Slash R, return, cursor moves to the beginning of the current line, but not the next line. Pupunta lang sa beginning of the line. Double backslash pala. O nga pala, hindi ito slash, backslash, mali ako, backslash, double backslash. So, dalawang backslash, where backslash is printed. Okay? Take note po, itong escape sequence, tong slash, symbol ng escape sequence yung backslash. Tapos kung ano yung mga letters, yun yung nagre-represent ng kung para saan yung escape sequence na iyon. Katulad nga nito, backslash n, ibig sabihin, new line. Pag backslash t, ibig sabihin, tab. So, the cursor moves to the next tab stop. Backslash R, return, backslash, ibig sabihin, maglalagay siya ng isang backslash. Backslash, single quote, ibig sabihin, maglalagay siya ng isang single quotation mark. Backslash, double quote, ibig sabihin, maglalagay naman siya ng isang double quotation mark. Now, using the escape sequences, some examples. Tulad nito, system.out.println, yung string sa loob is the new line escape sequence is \n. Ano po yan? Ang escape sequence symbol natin yung backslash. So, itong susunod na \n, yan na mismo yung ipiprint or ipapakita sa monitor. So, ang output po nitong statement na to is ito. The new line escape sequence is /n. Take note, walang period kasi hindi na rin natin nilagyan ng period dito. Now, another example, ito po, system.out.println. Yung string sa loob, the tab character is represented as single quote, and then backslash, and then T, and then backslash, single quote, double quote. Yung double quote dito, this is in partner with the double quote here. So, hindi siya kasali sa string. Ito lang ang nasa string, yung nasa loob ng double quotes delimiter. Okay? So, ang output po nito ay ito. Anong nakalagay? The tab character is represented as, naglagay siya ng single quote dito, tsaka single quote sa dulo. Tapos, /t. Backslash t, sorry. Backslash t. So, yung backslash, single quote, yun po yung para sa single quote. Backslash t, ito po yun para sa backslash t. Tapos yung huli na backslash single quote para sa single quote dito. Sana po ay naintindihan. Note that the single quote can also be printed without using the escape sequence. Therefore, the preceding statement is equivalent to the following output statement. This system.out.println, ito yung string sa loob. The tab character is represented as single quote, then backslash t, and then single quote. Yun din po yung output niya, katulad din nito. Yan din po yun. Another statement, system.out.println. Nasa loob po, the string backslash double quote sunny backslash double quote. Ibig sabihin, magsisingit tayo ng double quote before the word sunny at saka another double quote after the word sunny. Then contains 5 characters. Para hindi ma-confuse po sa symbol para sa string na double quotes, ito may backslash bawat isang double quote na ilalagay natin. So, this statement here is the following output. The string sunny contains 5 characters wherein sunny has open and close double quotes. Now we have the packages, classes, methods, and the import statement. What's a package? Again, review yung una natin diniscuss sa first lesson. Package is a collection of related classes. Yung class consists of methods. A method is a set of instructions designed to accomplish a specific task. So, for the complete definitions of the Java classes such as string, .math, and scanner, as well as the class hierarchy, you can visit the website this. Import statement are used to tell the program which package contains the appropriate information. In Java, import is a reserved word. Import statements are placed at the top of the program. So, ang syntax, tandaan nyo po itong import para ito sa paggamit natin ng, pag may mga ginagamit tayong utilities. So, kailangan nating maglagay ng import. So in here, import space package name period ang tawag dito? Asterisk and then semicolon. Ito po, import space, yung package name, and then dot asterisk, semicolon. Now, examples. To import the necessary classes from the package java.util, we use this import space java.util.asterisk semicolon. At kung natatandaan niyo po, ito yung ginamit natin para pwede tayong gumamit ng class scanner, yung pang-input. To import the necessary classes from the package java.util, import java.util.asterisk semicolon. To import a specific class from a package, you can specify the name of the class in place of the asterisk. Example po nito, the following statement imports the class scanner from the package java.util. So, paano? Write nyo lang yung import, space, small letters lahat po ito lowercase, space java.util.scanner para malaman natin kung ano yung gagamiting utility. If you use the character asterisk in the import statement as in the statement import java.util.asterisk, then the compiler determines the relevant classes used in the program. So, pwedeng gamitin yung mga nasa loob ng java.util. Lahat po kapag ka asterisk. Pero kung katulad nga nito, isa lang naman gagamitin mo at alam mo kung anong gagamitin mo, pwedeng dito mo ilagay mo na ng diretsyo kung ano yung pangalan nun. Okay po? Ito kasing asterisk is generic name or pwede mag-represent ng kahit na anong names. And that's the end of Lesson 2 for Module 2. Thank you for viewing and listening. Please view the next lesson, which is Lesson 3. Lesson 3 is about Java programming or how to create a Java program. God bless us all. Thank you. Goodbye.